Welcome to Lesson 72, Tauri Console Debugging. In this lesson, you'll learn how to debug Tauri applications using browser DevTools. First, let's verify our prerequisites. We need Node.js version 20 or higher. Rust compiler installed. And the Tauri CLI available globally. Everything is ready for console debugging. Opening DevTools in a Tauri app is simple. On macOS, press Option+Cmd+I. Alternatively, right-click on the app window and select Inspect Element. DevTools gives you access to the Console tab, where you'll see all logs. You can also view the Network tab for IPC messages, and the Sources tab for setting breakpoints. The key to front-end debugging is logging your invoke calls. Before calling invoke, log the command name and parameters. After receiving the response, log the result. Always wrap invoke calls in try-catch blocks. Use console.error to log any errors that occur. This pattern catches both network and backend errors. Using emojis makes logs easier to spot in the console. The outbox emoji means sending data to the backend. The inbox emoji means receiving a response. And the X emoji indicates an error occurred. Console.table displays arrays as formatted tables. Console.group, console.time, and console.warn are also useful. These methods make debugging much more efficient. The backend console is the terminal window where your app runs. When you run npm run Tauri dev, all println output appears here. You can see Rust commands being processed and their results. The key is having both consoles visible at the same time. The front-end DevTools shows what's being sent. The backend terminal shows what's being received and processed. Now let's see console debugging in action with our calculator app. We're entering 25 and 17 for addition. The console shows the response, 42. Now let's try multiplication, 12 times 8. The result is 96. Both consoles show the IPC flow. Let's test error handling with 42 divided by 0. The error appears in red, cannot divide by 0. Now subtraction, 100 minus 35. The result is 65, visible in both the app and the terminal. Notice the terminal shows all the Rust println output. Each calculation is logged with the operation, numbers, and result. One more calculation. 50 plus 25 equals 75. This demonstrates the complete IPC debugging workflow. With DevTools and Terminal side by side, you can trace every request and response. This is the power of console debugging for Tauri applications. Let's look at common debugging scenarios you might encounter. First, command name typo. If the command name is spelled wrong, you'll get a command not found error. Second, wrong parameter structure. If you send the wrong field names, deserialization fails. Make sure parameter names match the Rust struct fields exactly. Third, type mismatch. If you send a string when the backend expects a number, serialization fails. Use correct TypeScript types that match your Rust definitions. Fourth, runtime errors. Like division by 0, these are caught and returned as errors. Handle these with try-catch and display meaningful error messages. Fifth, serialization errors. Only send the fields that your Rust command expects. Remove any extra fields not defined in your Rust struct. Let's explore some advanced console debugging techniques. Console.table displays arrays of objects as a formatted table. Console.group organizes related logs together in collapsible sections. This keeps your console output clean and organized. Console.time measures how long operations take. This is useful for identifying performance bottlenecks. You can filter console logs by severity or search terms. Check preserve logs in DevTools settings to keep logs across page refreshes. Master these techniques for expert-level Tauri debugging. Let's recap what we learned about Tauri console debugging. First, open DevTools with Option+Cmd+I or right-click Inspect. Second, log your invoke calls with console.log before and after. Third, keep the backend terminal visible to see println output. Fourth, trace the complete IPC request response cycle. Fifth, use console.error for error handling and debugging. Sixth, use advanced console techniques like table, group, and time. With these skills, you can debug any Tauri application effectively. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Check out more Tauri tutorials on the channel.